Good morning and welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Jakub Vaniš and today we're gonna be taking a look at Dlss 5 from NVIDIA, which is supposed to bring us close to photorealism and basically bring the gaming industry to next decade. So what we're seeing here is, images from current games. Here it's Resident Evil Requiem, now we're looking at Hogwarts, and basically, they're applying, their the Dlss 5 model that is basically apparently not changing any geometry whatsoever. It's just applying realistic lighting, but that lighting changes the materials, but especially faces and hair. It almost looks like a different game. Like this in Starfield looks incredibly lifelike. This is really photorealism. Now, people are complaining on the internet that this is bringing it very close to, AI slop kind of images, and they call it a filter, kind of like an Instagram filter. But that's not really what is happening, and also, people are complaining that this is killing the vision of the developers. But as much as I know, for example, here you're looking at Grace from Resident Evil 9. Apparently this is very much closer to the face model of Grace. Plus, this was developed together with the developer, right? In this case, Konami. So they are aware. Of course, this will not work for every game. If you have a strong, art direction like something like Legends of Zelda or I don't know, Persona series, you cannot really apply this. But also, it's still a toggle that you can turn on or turn off, right? It's totally up to you. Currently, it's running on very expensive GPUs. Each one of them, I think it's 5090. GeForce 5090, which is each one of them currently like $4,000 and you need two of them to run this. But they are making sure that this will eventually run on consoles and in PCs for a normal price. So, but honestly, I'm in a camp of people that are extremely excited about this. I always wanted this, as a kid. And now, we're really getting there, and apparently even with a great frame rate. So, Todd Howard, for example, the Bethesda, lead, but this Grace, by the way, looks just incredible. But Todd Howard said famously that he is a big fan of this. So obviously, Starfield has really not the greatest, animations and graphics, especially when it comes to faces. Here Hogwarts probably doesn't need it that much, but the facial structures, and there's much more, many more, examples of this on the internet. This is really bringing it to the next level. Here we're talking about Starfield. Look at this. This is a massive difference and definitely a massive step up. People are saying, it's changing that artistic vision and that we're changing the models. We're not. It's just a new lightning. So basically like an evolution of path tracing. But let me know what you think about it in the comments. Are you a fan or do you think this is AI slop? I want to discuss with you guys. I'm a big fan. So this has been Jakub Vaniš and I wish you an amazing day, everybody. Take care and bye-bye.